Libra. I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, March 12th to Sunday, March 18th, 2018. Now before I get started, I just wanted to let you all know that I am doing a Mercury retrograde webinar, not this Thursday, but next Thursday on March 22nd at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. There I will talk about the most important and impactful days of Mercury retrograde. That of course includes the Mercury retrograde period, what's going on there. It also includes the shadow period, which we're in right now, what happens before Mercury retrograde, and of course what will happen a few days after, just to give you the whole context of what is going on. Okay, I'm also going to talk about how Mercury retrograde will affect your sun sign this month, what's going on there, as well as just the strengths and challenges of Mercury through the signs natally, if you're interested in learning more about that. And of course, you can always ask me questions as well in all the webinars that I do, so you'll get a chance to do that there. If that's something that you are interested in, Libra, please sign up down below at the link in my description box. I would love to see you there, and I really hope to see you, okay? So that's what I've got going on for you. I wanted to let you all know about. Now for your horoscope, what we've got: Sun hanging out in Pisces, the beginning of this week, and that, Libra, is going to be your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines. Also rules your health too, there. So I think that's what you're focusing on. What your job? Do you have the job that you want? What does your job look like? What is your daily routines? Are you living a life on the outside that it is that you really like, and is your health being taken care of? Okay, so those are your areas of focus this week. On Monday, with the Sun making a sextile over here to Pluto in your 4th house of home and of family, I think there's actually a really big opportunity this week for you to start to feel more comfortable in your life, more comfortable in your own skin, for you to start to feel like you have a job and a set of daily routines that you like, that work for you to start to feel healthier, hopefully, coming in. I think what could also happen here is you start to have a job maybe that works better with your home and family, or you start to have some kind of job or set of daily routines that you feel like you can start to build and dig deep roots on that can help you eventually start to put your life in the right place, okay? And I see it just being very positive happening there at the beginning of this week. While that's happening on Monday, we also do have Mars here in your 3rd house of talk and communication in a trine with Uranus in your 7th house of partnerships. Usually of the one-on-one variety, a marriage partner, a business partner, just someone you feel close to. Can also be, with your job house indicated, a contract. Maybe you're signing a contract. The 7th house also rules the court systems. I don't always talk about. But there could be some stuff going on there. Also on Monday, lots of communication here with your relationships, with the other people in your life. Maybe a communication about a contract. Maybe a communication, about a job or a set of daily routines that it is that you have, that you're doing coming in, okay? And I think a lot of this talking that you're doing with other people here is really meant to help you have more of a job, have more of a set of daily routines that you like, that you feel more comfortable in, that you can call home, and that you can really build on in the future. All right, some of this conversation could feel a little bit difficult with Mars on Wednesday and Thursday coming into a square here with Chiron in your 6th house of your job and daily routines, maybe bringing up some uncomfortable feelings about your job, about what you do in the day-to-day as you talk to other people. Maybe you know that communicating with other people can open up some doors for you, can help you be more comfortable in your life, but maybe it's just a little bit hard in the process to have some of these conversations that are going on. I think that could be a thing that could come up on the middle of this week. All right, if you're patient though, and if you don't let that get you down, I think you've got a lot of support here to help you do some things that are better for you, to start to move forward, to start to have a life, I think, that's more stable and more secure for you. That's because while Mars is making a little bit of this uncomfortable square here to Chiron, we do have the Sun making a very pretty trine to Jupiter in your 2nd house of money, of confidence, security, and of your gifts and talents too, okay? So I think what's going on, anything that you can do here to create a job, have a job, a set of daily routines here that really works for you, that you feel more comfortable in, okay? And to have the conversations with people to help you figure this stuff out, I think it is going to help you in the end to make more money, bring more money to you, increase your confidence, use more of your gifts and skills and talents, and to just find more of that stability and that security that it is that you want, especially on the job, especially on the day-to-day, okay? And needing to not let any little bit of uncomfortable conversations about your job, about your daily routines get you down here, because I do see lots of good things coming for you to start to feel much better about your life and about your job, and to feel more confident with where everything that's going. All right. So that's what I've got there. The challenging thing that could come in midweek, I want to say, on Wednesday, could be Venus right here in your 7th house, making a square to Saturn in your 4th of home and family. So as you're having a lot of conversations with people here about your job, about your daily routine, so that you can start to feel more comfortable in your life, feel more confident, make more money going on. Maybe there are some things with relationships. Maybe your relationships don't feel quite like home yet. They don't feel quite comfortable. Okay, maybe your job is starting to feel better. You're starting to get more, feel more comfortable with what you're doing on the day-to-day, but maybe there are some people in your life that you're not sure about yet, or that you're not sure how to integrate these people, maybe new people, into your life in a way that's stable, that you can really build on, that you can move forward on, and maybe having to figure out here as you're starting to create a daily routine that you like in some way, how you can really begin to work with the other people in your life in a more solid, in a more secure, in a more stable way. How you can begin to integrate these people into your life as you begin to have a job that you like better, that works for you. Could also bring, with Saturn being in your 4th house of home and family, some relationship stuff going on at home that could be a little bit difficult. Maybe having to work more with home and with family to make them feel a little bit more cared for, to make them feel a little bit more included as well in your plans and what's going on. So could be some of those things that are coming up, and just needing to be conscious of your relationships come the middle of the week, as you've got a lot of things going on with your job, as you've got a lot of things going on that you're communicating about. Just making sure that your relationships really understand where your heart is, that you're really beginning to build something on your relationships in some way, and that they're more stable and secure than perhaps they were otherwise. All right. So that's what's happening there. Then after that occurs, on Saturday of this week, the 17th, we've got a new moon right here in Pisces, right over Chiron. Sorry, my chart's getting a little messy, but there's a lot going on this week. And this new moon is going to be in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines. So I think what's going on is that on Saturday of this week, the 17th, there's really going to be a new beginning, lots of new energy here for you to start to have a daily routine and a job that you like, to start to settle into a daily routine, settle into a new daily routine, a new job, come into new chapters when it comes to your health and what you do on the day-to-day, so that you can start to feel better. All right. With the new moon and very close to a conjunction here with Chiron, maybe this new job, this new set of daily routines, this new health situation could feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe some issues from the past could come back to haunt you. Maybe you could be a little scared about it in some way, but really needing to not let that get you down, really needing instead to take this fear and to take this hurt and insecurity and to bring it into new chapters, to overcome the hurt feelings about your job and daily routines, so that you can tackle your day-to-day with more strength and more resolve than before. And I think that's what the new moon is trying to teach you how to do, all of us, how to do. Okay. And I think that's what's coming in on Saturday, is even though you may be feeling a little bit uncomfortable about your job and daily routines, lots of new energy to launch yourself into some kind of new routine for you, where you can start to then interact with people more and more on the day-to-day and integrate them more into your life and build something with them. Okay. So that's what's happening there. Then after that happens on Sunday, we do have Mercury and Venus in your 7th house coming into a trine here with the North Node. Okay, and that's going to be in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So after launching into this new job, this new set of daily routines in some way, I think you're going to have a lot more people in your life, or be able to work with people, I think, in ways, even if it takes some work to build on them, takes some work to feel comfortable with these relationships. I think these relationships really are going to help you start to reach some of your goals and dreams, associate with the right people, move your life in a direction that you feel is much more suited to you, and that makes you feel much more comfortable being yourself. Okay, so I think that's what's going to happen. And then on Sunday, very end of this week too, Mars is going to move out of your 3rd house and into your 4th house of home and family, and Capricorn, where it's exalted, I think really helping you to build more of that stability into your life that maybe that you've been missing, to feel more emotionally comfortable with your life than you have in the past, and to really make sure that whatever decisions maybe, or whatever's been you've been talking about your job, about your daily routines with other people, can really start to last and can take you far. Okay, so I think that's what's coming in here for you, and you having a chance here to have a daily routine that you like better, and to start to work with other people that are good for you. It's just you really needing to build the solid foundation to support these things that just now are starting to come to you and begin to fall into place. All right. So that's what I've got for you there, Libra. Your card is the King of Swords, upright. I love this card. This card to me, I want to say, is about lots of conversations, lots of communication going on this week, strategies, planning. I think this is what's happening. It's a good week for strategy. It's a good week for planning. It's a good week to I don't know if it's, I guess it is a good week to get things done, but it's a good week here to start to make the strategy and to make the plan. So I think so that you can start to do things maybe at a later time. This card to me is also the card of advice. So either you need to look for advice from someone else that's wiser for you, wiser than you. I think they'll have some really good words of encouragement that can help you, or maybe you yourself are being asked to give advice to someone else, and maybe you in some way with this card having to be the father figure to someone to really help them and encourage them to move forward and have a better set of daily routines, or just have a better life in general. And I see this being a very positive card for you to start to be respected, for you to put a plan in place, and for you to feel like it's getting a lot easier for you to maybe manifest some of your ideas that it is that you want now that things are starting to fall into place and you know what needs to be done. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Libra. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.